Hello, Chicago Bear fans. My name is Paul, and I write proposals and produce multimedia content for a living. I'm also a huge football fan. In fact, I'm such a big fan, I was man enough to convince my wife to let me put 5 TVs in our living room so I can watch 5 NFL games at once. I also take great pride in the fact that I braved the cold and snow of Detroit just so I could hang out at the awesome Super Bowl parties, even though I didn't have money for a ticket to the game. Now, as a fan, I try to keep up with the NFL news, but I have a problem with mainstream sports media because it just covers the big name players and runs the same stories over and over and over again. Now, hey, I like Peyton Manning. I'm sure you like the guy too. But the mainstream sports media loves this guy. In fact, they love him so much, they ran 10,000 articles this offseason on the single story of him joining the Denver Broncos. Now, to me, that's overkill. You know, what about the rest of the NFL? What about the Chicago Bears? See, to me, football's not just about a single player. It's about an entire team of guys battling and struggling together to try to make it to the Super Bowl. Well, a new web show called Sports Birdy seeks to change the way sports is covered. See, we have a simple idea. If you want to know what's happening with players, well, the best source is the players themselves. And the players are talking every day on Twitter. They tweet about the catch that won the game and the fumble that almost lost it all. They show pictures of their charity events, what they had for lunch, and them playing with their kids. You can hear about jokes between the players, how practice went this week, and how players are coping with injuries. Sports Birdy covers the star players, the backups, and even the guys in the practice squad. In other words, we covered the entire team. We then distill this down to a weekly 10-minute web show showcasing the latest and greatest tweets from a particular team. That's where we need your help. We are seeking to raise $1,500 to cover the costs associated with producing 17 weekly shows on the Chicago Bears. Each show requires a great deal of time. We have to read through hundreds and hundreds of tweets, capture images, format content, produce the overall episode, and record the final product into an entertaining and fast-moving web show. Your contribution can help make this happen. Contributions start at $5, which gets you a shout-out from our Twitter account. For $50, you can get your name in the credits of every show for your team during the entire season. For $100, you get all of that, plus a personal thank you and introduction at the start of one of the shows. We'll announce, "This show's been brought to you by," insert your name, and we'll follow it up with your picture, family photo, business logo, business contact info, or whatever you want, and we can fit in the screen. We also have several different packages which go all the way up to making you the actual co-host of the show. We believe that Sports Birdy will be a game changer when it comes to sports media. It allows you to get to know the players not just as athletes, but as people off the field as well. We hope this is the start of a big idea which develops into an actual sports network like nothing seen before. Check out our pilot episode on the Chicago Bears by following the link below, and we appreciate your consideration for helping to sponsor the show. Go Bears and go Sports Birdy!